Well, spring has sprung, and when it rains, I guess it pours. Got a black max here, 135. It's on the Starcraft boat, filling the tub. So I thought I'd see if fire this thing up, see if it even runs. Because I think he said he just bought it. He wants to see if there's anything wrong with it or anything that needs to be done to it. And then, alright, this boat's not easy to get into. So I got my ladder. I guess if they had that piece gone, maybe it wouldn't be too bad. But that is a long, even inside the boat, I mean, what is it, 4 feet? I hope I can get back out of here. Alright, well, there's that. Let's see, so I'll pump this up. I don't know what kind of fuel he's got in here. I don't know anything about it. And that feels firm. Okay. Let's see here. We got to put it in warm up. So push your, get this out of the way. Push your button. That should be kind of warm up. Okay. Off. All right. Start right up. Yeah. All right. Let's let it warm up. Looks like it's trying to be. Put the scanner back there and see if it, I'm kind of curious if it pees good. Or rev it up. Not peeing real good. Let me get an air compressor and see if I can blow that out. I may get up there and start again, but where are we at? Yeah, we probably gotta needs a water pump, I believe. Let me start it again. There's some smoke for you. Thermostat, maybe. It's peeing a little bit. So I think probably new thermostats and a water pump. not being near like it should. Maybe it'll open up more when the thermostat's fully open. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And it probably also could use a new ignition switch. This one I noticed is kind of either it needs to be tightened up. I mean, it seems to be operating right. So it seems to be operating right, but it's like, see how it's wanting to turn? So this nut should be behind this plate, and then this nut should secure it down. So we can try to fix that, I think. Seems to be firing there. If it wasn't firing in all of them, like, it would not sit there and idle like that. But we'll do a compression test, and anyway, I'm gonna recommend, that's what I'm gonna recommend. See if the kill switch works. It does. Yeah, it fires right back. And then maybe tomorrow I'll take the lid off and look and see what the condition, like if it's real dirty out of the hood or anything like that. We don't have an oil on this one. This is a later model, Black Max, probably from the 80s. Because there would be an external oil tank. So most likely he's just mixing his gas. I guess he need to have a discussion with him to make sure, like, he knows that, like, you have to mix your gas, since it's maybe something that he just bought. I don't know. But looks like all his switches are off. This is the other thing on something like this. I would have a master disconnect switch. Looks like they do have another battery. Maybe they use for lights and all this other stuff. I'm not sure. I could do a test on that battery. I'll do that tomorrow too. I'll put a tester on this battery and see if I can figure out like what the condition of it is. That'll be another thing that I'll put in my service. So this one will be, I think, a pretty simple one. Although, you know, we'll see. We'll see about the thermostats and the water pump. Or maybe it's just a water pump.
It's gonna be easy. That'll jinx you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I never say it's gonna be easy, and then sooner, like, you say that, and then you're like,
next thing you know, it's a big old can.
oh, it's a big old can of freaking. It's not a can of worms. It's a big old can of whoop ass. Is what it is. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Not to be cussing or nothing. But it'll drive you, like Jeff Walker, it'll drive you drinking. If you don't stop driving.
Yeah, it'll test your patience, won't it?
Yeah. Well, I guess, all right, I'm out of here. That's it for now. All right, I gotta drag some electricity out. Wherever that's going. Over to there so I can charge that up. That Triton is what it ought to be called, but it's a Triton. Needs a water pump, and need to open it up and see what else I can see. Got to get rid of this engine, and that guy needs to come pick up his little motor. And Chucky's over here trying to get his deal figured out. He's got a fish tape stuck. Looks like he's maybe getting it. I don't know. How's it going?
Well, what do you think?
Not good. Okay. Need me to jiggle it or anything?
It's gonna have to be cut off.
Cut off?
Yep.
Just leave it? You can do that.
It's gonna have to because it's going underneath the gas line. It's wedged underneath the gas line.
Wedge underneath the gas line. You're kidding me. So how much do you need to cut off of that? Can you cut it off that end?
I don't know.
Because we could zip it off with my, cover everything up and zip it off with my little cut-off wheel. And then just don't worry about it. Forget about it.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Anyway, that's what we got going on. So, got a bunch of work to do today. I want to try to at least get that figured out a little bit, and this, get my estimates off, and get set up so I can go fishing tomorrow. I go fishing today, but it's really windy and my hair's a mess. But yeah, I got a bunch of stuff I got to get rid of. This is part of my neighbor's motor. You know, it's got the old style pump with the trim rams. Of course, this motor is dead over here. Anyway, I'm gonna let them sell it, let them get rid of it, get it out of here, and I guess we can see what we get done today. I don't know. Okay, so what am I doing? Well, working on this. I'm gonna do a compression test. I got the plugs out.
Whoa!
I don't think they're the right plug. They got BUZ8 H's in it. This one looks pretty. Yeah, a lot of carbon buildup. A little oily, it's fine. That one doesn't look too bad. A little oily. Just ran this yesterday. So that's that side, and then this side, that one doesn't look terrible. I mean, it's an older plug. That doesn't look bad either. And then, so I think these are our middle carburetors. So that one's a little, it's got quite a bit of buildup. So, but we'll check our coils. I get out my meter and check out the coils, and then I've got a remote switch and my my compression tester. I got my compression tester out here, so I don't know. I'm gonna get you set up on a stand. And okay, I got compression tester on number 1. Alright, and got a little remote switch. I'm not worried about grinding out the coils right now because I'm just doing a compression test. Let's see what it does. Yeah. It looks like that's around see if it goes a little higher. You know, obviously, you probably want to do this with a warm engine if you can. So I don't know, 110. Let's call it 110. 118. Hang on a second, let me finish this up. Yeah, 118. Alright, and then give our starter a break. That's another 118. We're gonna call that like 112. $118, $112, $120. Okay. Let's mark them. 118, that's the wrong pin. So this is down, and then number 1 was down a little bit. So let's get a let me get a meter to test my coils. Okay, I got my meter out here. Hopefully it stays there and doesn't go down the water. I got a little jumper cable, and I'll go to each one of these coils. And so like over here, there's, you know, the green side of your coils, green, white, green, red. One bank, and the other side would be kind of the same way. But so we don't have to have the engine on or anything like that. We're gonna connect, so I got a positive lead going to here, and then this will go through the spark plug wire, and we see if we get any resistance. So I don't know, we can put it on 20K, see. Yeah, that's 0.96. See that one, we do not have anything. That's a dead coil, or we got a problem. Okay, well, let's pull this spark plug off, because it could be the wire. We don't really know. Yeah, we had a dead coil, I believe. So let's see if we got a good spark plug wire. Yeah, there's something. I think we got a dead plug wire as well. Or we got a... Maybe this is our problem. Maybe it's good. Let's go like this. Okay, that seems to be like a very old but a good plug wire. So let's say that's good. Let's go back over to here and see if it gives us a reading. Still nothing. Yeah, you can see we got signal. Goes to 0. But here, yep, there we go. We got 0.92. Okay, so maybe we do have a good coil. Well, let's put this back on. Yeah, okay. 0.93. Alright, put this back where it was. Let's cover our bottom coil. Okay. See what it is. So I'm not getting anything on that one. Still have a good connection. Yes, still have a good connection. 0.92. This one's a little better coil, it might be. .09. Settle out. 0.97. Okay, so far so good. Jump to the other side. We'll do this top one. Yeah, except this somewhere. I don't know where. And 0.97. 0.93. Okay. Let's see what happens with this one. It's got a funky looking cover. .97. It's actually a good coil. Wire looks terrible though. Alright. 0.92. Alright, well, the reason this one is down, I think, is probably some of the spark was draining off. We can see what he wants to do, but it probably needs new spark plug wires. Now, I'm going to go in and see if I can't figure out what spark plugs should be in this. Or if they try to do something to, you know, up the game on this or what. Yeah, get my phone and take a picture of that number. Alright, I went to Mercury, put in our number. Let's see if we can figure out what our spark plug is. It should be an L76, I believe. Come on. That's the only thing bad about this. Let's see. She can make it bigger. There we go. Alright, well, that's not there. So, ignition coil, voltage regulator. Let's see here. There it is. Number 23. BU8H. I'll be darn. I would have thought that it would have been L76, but L76Vs, but they're not. This is our plug, so they have the right plugs. I got Chuck over here. Man, it's been super frustrating. It's like really super busy, which I'm very thankful for. But it looks like Chuck's about to get it figured out, I think. Finally got that through there. He's got, this is his old hydro, you know, his steering cable. And it's like, man, it's the way they made everything. Not easy to get them pulled through.
Yeah, and I got another one to do after this one.
You got another one? Are you doing both?
No, I've got a GPS line that's got to run to the graph.
Oh, yeah. Can you run them both at the same time?
No.
You scared?
No, that's... Ain't happening, man. There's just not enough room.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm ready to pull this rope through.
Well, let's go ahead and connect the other end so we don't accidentally pull it all the way through.
Connect it to what?
To this.
Well, I mean, come on.
he's frazzled, man. Dude,
I tell you
tie
what,
it around here.
Just.
I don't want you to crimp the line.
I got it.
You riding this pony? Huh?
I
You
ain't
used to
got
tell
no
me that all.
choice. I've had to ride this pony for 2 weeks, guys. Tell me you would have that much patience after 2 weeks of this. 2 weeks.
Okay, just don't easy. Don't
Just chill out.
Scaring me.
I've
I'm
been
scared,
doing this
man.
for 2 weeks. I know what I'm doing.
Okay, I'm scared.
Hey, can you tell I'm a little frustrated?
Yeah. I mean, I'm.
You know, now I'm dealing with this joker over here. Do that. Hey, just go over
Easy,
there.
man.
Go over there and work on your stuff.
I know, but I want to be helping you.
Well, you're not helping me when you're pulling lines out, and then I got to rerun it.
Well, I didn't mean to pull it all the way out.
Well, you did.
I mean, it's just an accident. Come on, man.
I mean, that ain't helping me none.
You want me to hold that for you?
No, I got it.
I almost bought you some tape when I was over there at Home Depot. We're bleeding a Seastar. So
Single cylinder system.
So this is the instrucciones.
Yep.
So you're saying what? What's the first step here?
Well, you got to get the helm filled full of steering fluid first before you start bleeding.
Okay. So we got a little. I bought this little bleed kit online. It's a piece of crap because the lid. That's not the original lid. We made that up.
Makeshift lid.
We made a makeshift lid because, I mean, their lid doesn't fit anything. It just barely.
Yeah, that's all I did.
Now the other fitting, it does work.
Hopefully it won't leak. If not, we'll have to put some goop around the top of that fitting.
Do you got a little bit of fluid in there?
Yeah, it's got fluid in it, so let's see if it'll leak. I'm just
gonna get some rags just in case. Yeah, it might be all right.
I didn't think it would. Now you're supposed to poke a hole in the top, but I don't. Yeah, it's leaking.
I figured it might.
Yeah.
So you're just
okay.
Now
so
we're gonna have to.
Let me take it off.
Now we're gonna have to try to glue it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be back. But they got another fitting back here. You got to go from across there. I don't know. It tells you what to do, but I remember what I did on mine. Somebody just stuck it in I have an axle. That might work too. Like an axle. I got some axle gear oil, you know, it's the kind where you squeeze. Like, even he has an old Mystic bottle in here. See if that might work. That might work.
Well, how long does that take to dry, you think?
Well, that's the thing. It's going to take a while. Whereas, like, we could use this other bottle. I guess the idea is you're supposed to not have any air bubbles, but if it's going down.
Well, the air has to be on the back side of the fluid.
This is what I'm talking about.
You following me? Whenever it's pouring into the helm, the air has to be on the back side of the fluid because that's what pushes the fluid down, the hoses down to the cylinder.
Right. So this will be all right.